Good morning, afternoon, or night, guys. Thank you for showing back up for my Glow and Grow with Me session. Depending on when you're watching this, it's either going to be November 30th or December 1st, depending on when I choose to upload. You see my lovely Christmas decor in the background. It is the either upcoming or my favorite month of the year with the Christmas season, so I decided to do some Christmassy themed makeup today. I'm gonna go in with a Sugarplum themed makeup, focusing on some purples and some browns. And excuse my nails, I painted them over the weekend and they have gotten rough looking, so just ignore those. But I do have a few little extra newbies besides some of my new holiday decor in the background. I have a new drinking cup. Look how cute. This one's for my bedroom. I have a red one, like a lime green, and a white one all throughout my house. So this will be my new water cup as of right now. And I have a calendar. You've never seen it on my vanity. I do the daily date changes because I'm horrible at keeping track of the date. But with this holiday, I'm showing you guys my nutcracker. This is my little guy. I'll have him next to me. So we'll do our countdown. So depending on how we're counting them down, we're going to start from 25 days till Christmas and move forward. So we'll just do 25 days till Christmas and then move down. So with all of that intro, let's jump into it. So I don't know if I talked about this last video, I finally got me a new concealer, thank God. So we're just gonna dab this bad boy on. And my hair is looking crazy as hell, so excuse that. I literally woke up like this, so we're rolling with the punches. And I am technically filming this on the 30th of November, which happens to be a Sunday. I'm not sure if I'll be uploading it today or tomorrow, quite frankly. But my makeup, like you guys, are timeless, so it does not matter when I will be posting this. The makeup is forever. So just trying to keep you guys in touch with if it's more of like a holiday related makeup, what time of the year it is for me personally. And this isn't super holiday related, I would say. I mean, Sugarplum is more winter based, but honestly you could rock this look any time of the year. I just realized I hadn't really done like a purple or brown kind of look before, so I thought that'd be kind of fun to play with. So my hair is just doing whatever. It didn't actually look too awful, to be honest. We might just throw on some dry shampoo right quick. It's those pesky back hairs every time. I should say back of my head hairs, not back hairs. That sounds wild. I do not have back hair. Oh my gosh. I've also been trying not to laugh too heavily. I'm still mildly getting over my cold I'd had beating my ass not long ago. So I just on occasion have this weird little cough. Oh my gosh. Hold on. I'll say this is not only like hair video, but we gotta lay the back of that to rest. Good lord. Okay. Had to attack it with some water for once. Okay, so now that's been handled. got my concealer check. Now we're gonna go in with my blush. I'm going in with the cream blush. Get the party started here. Okay. Yeah, I, as we speak, have nearly, I would say about 90% of my Christmas decor up. Only thing I've yet to get up at this current time is my nativity scene. That was handmade by my grandpa for me. So I put it up every year, and that's kind of fun, little tradition. And my Christmas tree. I don't know why. I have been avoiding it like the plague. I've had a 4-day weekend, today included, and I still have not touched the bitch. So we'll see. It has to be put up today, so I'm just doing this to see about killing some time. I also wanted to mention that I know I'm going in heavy with the blush, it'll die down, but I am also wanting to mention since I'm filming this on a Sunday, this is not my usual protocol. I usually film quite literally before I go to work. However, we've had a burst of snow over this weekend, and honestly, I don't trust my time management skills enough at least this time around, to make sure that I can clear off my cart and then proceed to also have time to film / upload. So like I said, I don't know if I'll be uploading this video today, November 30th, or tomorrow, December 1st. So it'll just be whatever I feel like doing. So you guys will either get a early weekend or the December 1st surprise here. I haven't decided, but I just wanted to make sure I had enough time to get to work at a decent time and get a new upload for you guys that's relatively holiday related. And I am going to do my eyebrows, so whipped out my, again, ColourPop with Rudolph. Again, please, for the love of God, do not look at my nails. They are heinous. They did look pretty. Now they're just looking pretty rough. So I am going to go in. I'm going to clean off this brush real quick. Actually have a proper towel to do so with, rather than my hand. I'm gonna go do full power. You know, that's okay. I just, in the midst of this, realized I think I swapped my eyebrows, but that's fine. That's honestly completely fine. I think I normally do my green one on this side, but it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's just been a minute since I've done my brows, so I just was enthusiastically reaching for the red. It's all good. We will just change it up this round. Didn't even think about it. I just went in, but that's okay. We're not stuck to a certain look. We can change it at any point in time. Again, if this is your first video with me, hi, hello, my name is Nielsen. Like the channel suggests, you pronounce it Nielsen. if you weren't aware. And again, I have love for ColourPop. When I do my brows, I will do I use the Rudolph, just happens to be Christmas time now, but I use the Rudolph palette with the Full Power for the red and the literal Christmassy time green for my other eyebrow. And this is only a temporary thing because eventually I'm wanting to maybe substitute the green I have going on here. It's kind of like that halo effect. I'm kind of wanting to substitute it for a different color. So we shall see when that happens. I'll just be surprised for everyone. I don't announce typically when I do my hair. I just do it, show up, and then see the madness that ensues. Okay. Yeah, this is so funny. I really do think it's the opposite eyebrows I normally do, but it's okay. These aren't looking bad at all. They're a little thicker than I normally wear them, but I'm not mad. Everything's a little thicker in wintertime, wouldn't you agree? The pants are a little thicker, the shirt's a little thicker. Everyone gets a little thicker because they feel like they're having to eat everything in sight. At least that's just me. No, I'm just kidding. I just love holiday food. And Thanksgiving had some great food. I'd love to know, what is your favorite Thanksgiving meal? It could be the main event, or it could be like baked macaroni, or it could be like ham or turkey, or just anything that you want. But let me know, because even though this may be published on December 1st, I did just get off of Thanksgiving break. So let me know. I'd love to know. Alright, now I'm going to go in, almost jumped ahead of myself again, but we're going to go in with the main event highlight stick, well, the highlight. Again, doing more of a cream base here, creme. And I'd seen this, I didn't read the full post, but there was this post talking about how makeup regarding blush, that for like the winter time, it almost makes sense for you to put, rather than having your blush more like the tops of your cheeks, because again, this will die down some, but because it's colder air in the wintertime and everything, that your cheeks are going to naturally more like fill in more of the blush here at the base. So that's kind of what I was going for. I don't normally, because I want to give myself more of the appearance of a higher cheekbone than I actually have, so I'll kind of like put it higher up on my face. So this is giving more of what was suggested, more or less. Oh my gosh, what's happening? What is on my nose? So that's why I'm going with that. If you saw that the blush was more intense and a lower placement than I normally have, right? Okay. So I think that is it. Just a little glisten. Actually, I'm gonna add a little bit more. I lied. Okay. Alright, blush set. Now we can go in with the eyeshadow. Like I said, I'm wanting to do this pretty like purple brown kind of vibes, just giving Sugarplum goodness. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go in with there's a few colors I kind of looked them over already, so you see stars drawn into them, and that's why. But I'm wanting to go in with this Serene. It's really pretty purple as the base. I'm also wanting to use this Immortal color that's kind of more burgundy purple. This, it's called Divinity. Just like matches my top, kind of. It's really shiny, light, like lavender color. And then, I'm trying to read upside down. The brown I'm going to be using from this palette is Terra Nova, which is this brown that has like gold glistens in it. Also, the palette, if this is again your first time, I've shown this one before, but this is your first time viewing. This is Enchanted Sky. It is literally a palette I've gotten from like Five Below, but I've used all the time because I really just like the colors in it, and it's a really good everyday kind of vibe. So let's go in with Serene. I'm gonna use my hand mirror for this. Just gonna pat this shit on top. Kind of spread the wealth here. We are just spreading the wealth. So it's always better to start almost heavier because, like I said, you can always, it'll die down a little bit during the day. Now, I can say that with some of these because I know they're not as heavily pigmented as some of my other ones, which is totally fine. I like to be able to build. So, like, no shade to the makeup itself. I being able to build the color, so I don't mind. I don't mind how much it goes in. And I'm kind of digging my hair. I feel like very flappery right now. Like, we didn't start this way, but I'm not mad. Okay. So I think that's enough of the Serene, that kind of dark purple I showed you at the very beginning. I think I'm gonna go in with Immortal now. And I'm gonna try to do better at showing you guys the brushes. I'm hopeful to get a new brush set for my birthday or Christmas because both are upcoming this month. But currently I'm using these brushes that look like crystals. Got this from like Five Below. I got this set from, I think, Temu. So I hope to get better brushes, but more or less the fluffy headed one is what I used for that effect. Now I'm gonna go in with, I think, the Immortal, which was that like more burgundy, and this is like, I don't know the names of these brushes, forgive me, but it's like the little flat one. It's the small flat one. I have this one and a larger flat one. I'm going in with the small one. So we're just gonna kind of dab that on here, like right above the lash line. Move upwards. Okay, just thinking if this is the effect I'm wanting it to give. I think so far so good. Okay. And I will say, I mean, purple I think is a color that looks good on anyone's eyes. If you do have hazel eyes like mine though, I will say it makes them pop extra. I feel like they make my eyes look extra green. But this purple look, the Sugarplum look, will complement I think just about anyone in any skin tone. Like, I don't think that there's a skin tone this particular purple look I'm doing would look poorly on, if that makes sense. That's the goal anyways. Because I don't know what everyone looks like that view my videos, and I'd like to think that most all of them will look, you know, complimentary on everybody. Okay, so we just kind of gave a little purpley moments, little dimension there. Now I will say the Divinity, I'm probably going to go back in and use this little brush again. Just going to clean it off real quick. I wanted to use that more in like the top. I know I already have highlight up here. I just really want to hone in on like the purpleness of it. So I'm going to go in and just kind of go in with a little brush. Give it a little extra zhuzh, if you will, of the purple. Okay. Okay. Alright, but lastly, what I'm thinking I'm wanting to do then is use that Terra Nova color. I'm gonna use, so this is my eyebrow brush, the tiny little brush. It looks very flat topped. It looks like it has a diagonal flat top. I have a larger version of that, and the brushes I normally use, so it is bigger, but I'm wanting to use this one in particular for when I go underneath my eye. So I'm going to go in with the Terra Nova. Again, that's the brown that has kind of these like goldeny specks in it. I forgot the fallout for this one is wild. I forgot the fallout was wild, so I'm having to correct this one a little bit, which is why I didn't start out in the as far out in the eye for this one as I did with this one, to kind of make it go out a little further. Just add a little bit more. It almost has the effect that I want. I love me a good like underwing. Like, I don't know what this is really called. I wanted to call it an uppercut wing. Like the fighting term uppercut. That's so funny. But yeah, this uppercut wing will do wonders. Okay, so I think we're almost there. I am just going to curl my lashes again with this bad boy. The brand is Shiseido, and I remember I've had this for years, but I remember getting this at Ulta, and the beauty consultant that assisted me had said at the time that if you have, I don't know that she said hooded eyes, but if you had like eye shapes kind of like mine where they're more like downturned, this was a really good one to get for that. because my eyes have like the natural like downturn to them. I always call them like sleepy eyes because I do look naturally sleepy. Alright. And then you know what time it is. It's time for Charlotte Tilbury. I always use her Exaggerize Volume Mascara whenever I use hers. That's the kind I use. I don't know if she has other kinds, but that's what it's called. I go in. Yeah, I just love how this makes my eyes look. I am doing bottom also, just an FYI. Just a little bit of bottom. I'm notoriously bad at getting mascara on my upper lid, so that's what I'm trying to avoid right now. Alright, good deal. I think that is enough coverage. And then lastly, I'm gonna throw on some lip gloss. A nice brown one. I like using the creator of this, I believe her channel, she's a YouTuber. Her channel is Diamond ASMR. But she has this beauty brand, I bought this forever ago, called Marvelous Aesthetics. And it's a lip gloss. This is in Molten Brownie. I bought a shit ton of these forever ago. It does actually smell like brownies. And I love them. They're not too goopy. I love how it smells. It's just a nice brown look. Okay. Alright, so here is the final look of our Sugarplum Fairy vibes. So thank you so much for tuning in to another Glow and Grow with me. As always, I'd love to hear from you guys in the comments. Comment anything you want, as long as it's nice, kind, and appropriate. Feel free to subscribe, that way you can always be notified when I do take the time to make these videos. I'm still not on a set schedule as of yet, but I'm working on it, so again, thank you guys so much for sticking around. I will see you guys in the next one. Thanks, bye.